Represento las calles de mi tierra. Mi bandera, ay, mi bandera. Puerto Rico y todos los latinos. Sonamos donde quiera.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Sports Jedi Network. I want to say hello to Chris, and then we're going to introduce our special guest. What's up, Chris? How are you, man?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, brother. First interview of the year, second returning guest. I'm excited to, let's go. Let's get ready to do it, man.
Right. This interview today is not a recap. It's not a highlight reel. Today it's about standards. And our guest here doesn't really rely on hypes. No shortcuts, no excuses. She built her reputation in 2025 and before by one strike at a time, city for city, promotion by promotion. She just doesn't show up. She's a force in this industry. And ladies and gentlemen, with our honor, we're going to bring in the kick demon herself, Janai Kai. Welcome back to the channel. How are you? Salute. ¿Cómo estamos?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent, man. We are blessed that you return, and we see that we're enjoying the ride with you.
Yeah, it's a crazy ride, right?
Absolutely. Chris, you go ahead. I love to give you the honor, so we started off.
No, yeah, I appreciate that. Janai, you had a great 2025. We spoke to you earlier in the year, I believe January, right before you were competing in the Respect the Craft card. Overall, how do you think your 2025 felt? Talk to me about this year. What was your favorite parts? Talk to me a little bit about 2025 for you.
2025 was definitely the year of growth for me personally and also in the wrestling world. I managed to really focus more on myself this year. There was just a lot of things that were waking me up to mainly focus on my health, my fitness, focus on where exactly I'm at, and to kind of brainstorm again, circling back to just everything that I've done so far in my career, and then just brainstorm, okay, where should I go next? What is the next goal? And am I aligned to what I wanted the last year? So it was a lot of that, and I feel like I was able to do that successfully. But overall, I just feel good, and I feel like I've definitely achieved all of the things that I had in mind from the beginning of last year to now.
Awesome. I've got a question, kind of a follow-up. You worked in very different environments last year: television, major independent scenes, international audience. What did 25 actually teach you about yourself in that aspect as a performer?
What it taught me in my career last year. So I mainly learned just to really take my time when it came to things like when I'm traveling, take my time and to focus on myself, because that's what is really important. So when I am in the ring or I have a match coming up, I really take that moment in and I'm like, okay, this is coming up this day. Let me prepare for that by working on just working out, going to the gym, going to the sauna, because I love going to the sauna, really get fit for that match so that I can come in confident. So that's what's really important for me. It's the preparation for these matches that I had coming up, or these events coming up. Like if I'm going to a convention, because I went to a couple conventions last year, or any seminar or anything like that. I think that's what it really taught me this time around when it came to the wrestling and preparing to be in the ring.
Do you have a specific moment, match this year that you look back and it's like, wow, I will cherish this, for a long time? What was kind of your favorite moment of the year? Because I know you had a lot. You had a lot.
Yeah.
You had a
It's
lot.
it's hard to really think about. Because there was just so many, and I feel like I wrestled a lot of people that really kind of tested me in a sense. Again, I was just hyper focused on myself, but whatever match that I came into, it was just a good test mentally and physically, and to try out new things that I've been wanting to try out. So I think the main match that really sticks out to me was my Bloodsport match. against Jordan Blade because she's my best friend, but also this was a moment for me to show out because I was coming in with a different mindset. Every time I'm coming into Bloodsport, I always feel like I'm a different wrestler, but this time around was very different because I just felt overall as a different person and a different wrestler. And I feel like everybody kind of saw that and felt that. That was another thing. I think a lot of people have felt a change in me too. I've had a lot of people like even tell me like, "Yo, your energy's kind of different." So I think that Bloodsport match was the perfect example of that.
I think you can see your confidence go up a lot after that match,
Yeah.
and everything you did after that, especially that's what I took from it. It was your
Yeah.
confidence just went up to another level, and it's great to see. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, no, speaking about the confidence, you're labeled as one of the most dangerous strikers in professional wrestling with your kicks,
Mhm.
and that's a reputation you earned, well earned with Bloodsport matches and throughout the way you work and you post your videos. Are you still chasing that moment to prove beyond that debate? And I've got a little bit of a follow up with that one,
To be like the best striker, you
or
think?
just in general, like who needs to step in the ring and tell you you're just more than just a striker? Like, do you need to prove that,
Mm.
or you just told this is who I am and you take it? Because if not, I'm just gonna kick your teeth in.
No, I like to make the statement of this is who I am because I also have more than just like the kicks as well, and I think people are starting to see that too. Because
Correct.
I love scrambling around, I love chaining, I love doing the wrestling part, I love being gritty. It's kind of like more of like a strong style esque type of style for me that I like to showcase. And I like to throw in some sweeps as well. I am a boxing trainer, so I like to throw in a few strikes with my hands. So I like to mix it around. I like to surprise people. So that's my main goal really when it comes to being in the ring and having a match because I want to be unpredictable basically because I know people are already like, oh, the kick demon, she's gonna kick, okay, but it's like no, I got more things up my sleeve, and it will surprise people too.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. A lot there. I have a question though, because we were talking about this off air, and I kind of want to get into it a little bit. Your match with Red Velvet in the main event of Ring of Honor at the Hammerstein. Again, I was watching it on stream. I paused, turned off my camera because I needed to see this because obviously, we're big fans of you. Talk to me about that environment, about that match. Just how did it feel? What did you take out of it? Obviously, Red Velvet is incredible in the ring. Talk to me
Yeah.
a little bit about that because it was phenomenal.
Thank you. So I actually wrestled Red Velvet a couple years ago. She was like one of my first dark matches. And
Okay, yeah.
so, yeah, it was a full circle, like just to now, like she's a champion and to wrestle at ROH. So, and again, I felt like we both grew since then. So it was great to circle back and wrestle again. Um, and I appreciate her a lot because just working with her in general is great. She is a great wrestler, yes, and she's so fluid in the ring. And I feel like our styles, like, were gonna be so perfect because she's not only so fluid, but she also has like a boxing background as well, and she's a dancer. So like, I love anyone who has some sort of like background like that because the movement is going to just be phenomenal. So she's just great to be in the ring with on that part. But also like I felt like this was another way for me to showcase the changed wrestler that I am, to show the confidence, like you said, that I have now. And I'm coming out of like a seminar that I was just at with Bailey as well. So I have extra motivation going into Ring of Honor with that. And it was great also because I felt like I had a lot of time for that match to really showcase all the things that I got going on instead of just like a little bit of time. So yeah, it was like a solid proving ground match, I felt like, and I definitely felt the love from the crowd because just even like before going into the ring, I heard people like when they saw me. So I was like, oh wow. Like I didn't expect it, but it was just amazing to feel that support and to feel that love from the New York crowd at that because I'm not even from New York. I'm
Right.
not from New Jersey, but I do wrestle up there a lot. But
Yeah.
so it was great to feel that love from them.
Well, we want you on TV. So Don't get used to that. Get used to that next time you're in Ring of Honor because we want you there all the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. And by the way, it's blowing up all over social media. I mean, the love that you're receiving as well, because X could be toxic or certain social medias, but they are so loving
Yeah.
the match, the feedback. It's just a testament of how hard, and trust us, from interviewing back in July and getting to know you and following you, and we are proud. We're definitely us. We're just a bunch of guys here watching, but I'll be honest with you, we're so proud to see not just you, but the way you represent Latinas and yourself and everyone there.
Mm.
Great job. When that Ring of Honor was a proud moment because both of you were Latina, but Red Velvet, I believe, was Colombian
Yeah.
descent as well. So we have great
Yeah.
Latinas in the ring there representing
Yeah.
not just that and also women's wrestling. Great job there
Yes.
on there.
Thank you.
I want to ask, we're going to talk about that seminar because we were interested, but my other question about that confidence was, what part of the game is still a little bit uncomfortable for you, and why hasn't it been uncomfortable yet, if you have a part that's uncomfortable?
Um, a part that's uncomfortable. Um, I think, okay, I always feel like, not that I have to prove myself to people, but it just still feels like the eyes are not set on me like from other promotions, you know? And it's not uncomfortable. But I'm like, all right, like it's gonna fire me up even more. Like, cause every time I have a booking, if I don't even have a lot of bookings, let's say for a month, which has been like that for the past couple of months, I probably had like 2 bookings rather than 4 or something like that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take advantage of each booking to really showcase who I have, what I got, have those moments, those parts of that match clipped, post it out there, and really just execute all the power and strength that I have in that match because I'm here to make a statement. Like, I'm 8 years in. This year's gonna be 9 years. I'm like, I just have that fuel right now. I'm just like, okay, I need to really tell people who the F I am. Cause it feels like it's not coming across, and I have these conversations with some of my friends because they're kind of like, what are we actually doing here? Like, do they not see you? So I'm like, I don't know, but like, I will take an advantage of that and I will play that game of life, because I know that it's all about timing. So it's fine with me because I'll take advantage of that time where it feels like I don't have the eyesight on me and just improve. And then I guess when the timing's right, then I'll absolutely be ready. Yes, be ready to really showcase that. Like, it will be the perfect time for sure. So I don't think it's uncomfortable, but it's kind of like, oh, like it's kind of irritating, but I want to fight it. So it's like I want to throw some jab crosses at things that are coming my way. So it's like, okay, like you want to make me feel uncomfortable, but it's not going to make me feel uncomfortable type feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I look, I think people are starting to notice you a little bit more this year. And I want to go into what Kev was talking about, the seminar you had with Bailey, John Cena, that weekend, whole weekend you had in Orlando.
Hmm.
Was it with Lodestone at the Lodestone area, the
Yeah.
gym? So you look, first off, I want to know, it's kind of a two-parter. How was that experience for you getting to be, with John Cena, Bailey, and, taking those advice from those people who are the top of the women's wrestling right now? And I asked that because I think you're getting recognized right now. I think 2026 will be your year because you have Bailey showing you love. You have all these people, that are where they are top, and they're rooting for you. You have a lot of people out there. Talk to me. What did that mean for you? Because showed a lot of love by those ladies in that facility.
Yeah. So I did say this when I posted about it. It gave me a lot of clarity and confirmation after that seminar, because just hearing from like Cena, hearing from Bailey and everything, because I was at a moment in my career right now, like where I'm like, am I doing the right things? Or what are we actually like, what is the extra seasoning that I need to put so then I can get to where I want to be? And when I was, doing my match in front of Cena and, just rolling around doing the drills and stuff, like I get these compliments and this feedback that is just like, all good and it's confirmation from them. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I am doing the right things. I am, because they did emphasize on being different, looking different, doing just different things in the ring. Because a lot of people, especially in women's wrestling, are doing a lot of the same things. They're looking the same as well. And they mentioned that in the seminar. So it's like, all right, I'm doing the complete opposite then, like, because I already know that. But it's like, okay, thank you for confirming that and saying that right in front of my face, because I like, especially them, because they're on the main roster and everything like that. They are legends. So I'm like, okay, if they're saying it, then okay, cool. Because for a second, I thought it was just like, all right, we need this type of person there, and that's it. Like, we're not going to accept any other type of person. So for them to say it, I was like, okay, cool. And then on top of that, like with Cena, it was great to meet him, obviously, but he was so humble, so patient. He wanted to be there too. It wasn't like Bailey was like, "Oh, come on!" Like, he wanted to be there. He was asking about it and confirming with her that this seminar was going to happen, so he can come by. And so basically when he was like talking to us, like he turned what was supposed to be, I guess, like maybe an hour of him being there into like 6 to 8 hours of him being there with us. Yeah. And he took note of each of our matches because he was there the final day where we had a whole show. Basically, we had matches. We were in our gear and everything, and we did it all in front of him, and he took notes of each match. And at the end, he even volunteered and was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and get with each of you and tell you the feedback that I have for you," because he had a book of notes. So that was like amazing to me, especially with who he is. I did not expect him to come up with that idea of just wanting to do that for us. And the things that he told me, I keep it right here because I'm like, the things he told me was extra confirmation, like, okay, Janai, like, you're doing just fine. So I appreciated his words. I appreciate Bailey for the opportunity because this is something I absolutely needed. I haven't done a seminar or anything like that in a while. And she took 300 applications and picked 22 of us. And it was just great to feel chosen in that way too, and to feel seen. And again, like, I just needed this because I just needed to know, okay, like, where am I at right now exactly? Like, let me do this seminar, especially with her because she's still signed and everything. So let me see what's up with even me and what she sees or anybody else sees.
Awesome. And I know when she first posted that, I reposted. I think I tagged you on Instagram, and you, a few other ladies on there. It's like, this is a great opportunity for you, ladies. I'm glad you took advantage of that as well. People are going to notice. They notice you. They notice Nikki Blackcard. They notice all the ladies, all our Latina ladies that were there. Hope this year, 2026, will be a opportunity for you ladies to excel. And let's speak about it. This goal. Is there any? Do you want to say who you had a match with that John Cena saw at the seminar, or you want to keep that quiet?
I think it's okay because they did show clips of that day on a video. Like, she posted a video of that day, and like you can sort of see who was wrestling who. I had a tag match,
Okay.
so, and my tag partner was Sarah Leon, and then we were against this tag team in the UK. They were the only tag team that was there at the seminar too. And so we faced them, and yeah, it was just like I think we were the only tag match for that day too. Like, everyone else had a singles, but we had a tag match and we were the main event too.
Nice.
So yeah, but it was a fun match. Like, I don't do a lot of tag matches, but like, I know how to work them, obviously, because I've done them in the past. But yeah, it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. But I hope they like released that day because they did film it. They did do a little sneak peek of that final day and everything and how everything looked. But yeah, I hope they released that because it was definitely a lot of fun and everything, and it's in front of John Cena. So
The reason why I asked, because I think I did see something of a tag team, if I'm not mistaken. The
yeah,
reason why I ask is I know you have done a nice friendship, kinship with a lot of ladies from that seminar, and maybe something in 2026 you want to team up with Nikki. Nikki Blackcard is a tag team, possibly. Now
yeah,
that we start to see the major companies revamping the women tag team division. There's a demand, a hunger with certain companies that started inaugural tag team champions for women. WWE, starting to see that they're also putting on and TNA knockouts, so forth. Maybe that's a way of opening the door as a tag team. I mean, you guys, power and kicks, or kicks and power, something like Latinas Unidas, United
Yeah.
Latinas. I mean, let's go. I mean, that's something that I would
I
love to see.
would love that because Nikki, she was actually my roommate at the house. Like we shared the room, but like when we met, we automatically had a bond. Like we stuck to each other because it wasn't even just us being Dominican. It was like other little habits and things that we were finding out about each other. And it was so funny because like she would say one thing and I'd be like, what, me too? Like we would connect with so many little things. And it was so funny because the other girls would be like, but we're like hugging it out. We're like, oh my God, like this is my sister right here. But yeah, like she's amazing and she's gonna she's definitely gonna blow up. She's already blowing up, but like she's gonna take over for sure. But I would love to tag with her. I did show her a little kick combo at the house too, and she got it down. So I told her, I'm
Nice.
like, okay, I want to see that your next match or something. But hey, if we can tag, it will be beautiful. Yes.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I kind of want to follow up a little bit on that. Not specifically your friendship with Nikki Blackheart, but I'll and just in general, right? And I ask this because I think now more than ever it is important for independent wrestlers, women, like everybody that's similar, stick together, root for each other, not to go against each other. Without kind of going into the specifics, has that been a challenge in your journey where figuring out making friends with the right people, because that could happen in any industry, any life. How has that journey been with picking and choosing who your friends are in this industry?
Oh man. You kind of for me, I kind of learned quick because I'm a very observant type of person, and I'm just technically, and for women's wrestling, I am older than most of the girls.
Okay.
So I already have that mindset of like, all right, like I know who's like in what type of like depending how old they are, I kind of know where they're at in their life. Like I can figure it out just by
Okay.
how they're acting. So I'm like, okay, like if someone's being a little shady or something like that, I don't take it to heart or personal. I feel like they're projecting a little bit when they're like coming at me with like or coming at anybody or saying something online. So like I don't really pay attention too much of like maybe what somebody said or something like that or something going around. I'm just like, okay, like it's all right. Like it's fine. They're probably doing this because of that or something like that. But like also like especially for women, we know this that there's always going to be a little bit of jealousy when it comes to being with women, but at the end of the day we're here to make a statement, and that's when you can really take advantage of wrestling because from what I learned at the seminar is collaboration over competition. We can do so many beautiful things together rather than be against each other. Because if we're against each other, it's going to get ugly in the ring, and people can easily read that, and it's not going to be fun for us. We came in here, we came in this industry to follow our dreams, to have fun, and to see where we can go and to push ourselves. We're all literally in the same type of mindset when it comes to all of this. And that's like with also the seminar, it was like I was looking around. These girls are coming from different backgrounds and everything, but it's like we all have been grinding it out. And that's why I also just respect everybody that was there. So it's like we're all grinding it out. We're doing all the things. We're spending all of our money to get this gear, to get everything together. So really think about all of that because the competition part and the hate and all of that doesn't even matter. It's really about like what we all can do and what we've gone through. And so it's just better to work together and to just flourish and just make things beautiful in this industry, especially for the woman.
Excellent. Now I want to ask this. I saw a little bit of back and forth on a podcast that you are in, and someone piqued her interest. I know you like to do blood sport. Any chance, Natty Natty, I personally, I would love for you to I don't know where your financial or whatever the situation is or if Natty will open her dungeon you in the dungeon to train with Natty. I will be a fly on the wall just to see you ladies train.
That's in the talks.
Ooh,
So
yes.
yeah. So I do have it in mind and sets to go down there. Because yes, I met Natty at Bloodsport, and at the seminar she was there, and like we were just talking about it too. So we were both like, we need to manifest this. It's like train at the dungeon and have a Bloodsport match, hopefully. So yeah, that's definitely in the talks. So I'm definitely with you on that part.
Man, that would be awesome. That would be something. My goodness, we would be front and center on our TVs, glued to watch that art because and just working out with her and her my goodness would just I could see her elevating both of you ladies because waking up something that getting some kicks will wake up a spirit in her that she already has been woken up. And I mean, my goodness, for her and the grappling, I mean, I think that's
Oh yeah,
like you said, collaboration. Talk about a
yeah.
beautiful work of art with you ladies grappling and scrapping in the square circle, the blood sport or at the dungeon in Tampa. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah.
No, it looks like there's a lot of great things that you are looking forward to this year. And my question just would be, what are some of your things that you're looking forward to this year? What goals do you have going into 2026 after a really, really successful 2025? But again,
Yeah.
2026 to me is going to be your breakout year. I'm calling it right here on January 4th. So what is
Beautiful.
your goals for this year?
Oh man, yeah, because like 2025 definitely ended off where it was like, whoo, like a
Yeah,
big thing.
right.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, where do we go from here, right? So I definitely have it in mind to, sign that paper. Like whoever wants to work and make money, like I'm all about business and I understand business. So it's like I know the people they bring in for a reason. And I understand that. And I understand, like, okay, they can sell merch, they can do this, they can talk, they can wrestle, they can entertain fans. It's like, all right, who can really captivate the audience and captivate even casual fans or new people to come in and watch us? And I feel like I can do all of those things. So that's really my goal is to, like, be with a company that wants to work with me. And like, of course I want to work with them, but we're here in this together. Like we want to make something happen, like something new happen and create a whole different type of energy shift when it comes to working together. So that's like the number one thing on my mind. But also it's like I want to debut in new places and travel a lot more than I did last year because I felt like last year I didn't travel too often. I was in New Jersey and New York a lot, yes. But I definitely want to go out a little bit more. If I have an opportunity to go back to Japan, that would be great, or even the UK, that would be great. More on the West Coast, whoever. Like, but it's the same message to them. Even like the indie promotions, whoever wants to make money, book me because I understand. And I understand how to entertain fans and all of that. I got that mindset for sure. So that's literally my goal for this year.
Hey, this is a message out to TNA, Carlos Silva, Ying Ying Lee, Janai Kai, Zaya Brookside, Janai Kai,
Listen, see, this is what I mean.
Rosemary,
Like,
Janai Kai. You've got something here. You've got Killer Kelly, Janai Kai. There's you guys need knockouts, and we have a knockouts right here that's ready to knock people out, literally and figuratively, and make your wallets knock out of your fucking socks. So let's
yeah,
go.
yes, let's go. TNA is definitely one spot that I'm looking at, and I haven't even stepped an inch into there, so that's definitely a new place I would love to check out.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Definitely. We'll love to see that there. And just make that impact here, no pun intended, in 2026 to the industry. It's that time. It's time now. It's the Janai Kai time, and let's go with it because we want to see that. We not only just because you're a Latina and a lady, because we know how hard you work. We see you with your online working and teaching your classes and fitness and keeping yourself in that awesome shape, ready to go, ready, always ready, like Cardona says. and you see it in your spirit and your body. And he's another one that you could see at and take inspiration. He just got signed back to the WWE. Who
Yep.
you saw that, you know, the grind of the independent scene. You know that you've been there, and you know what it takes, and you know the hunger that not that he has because you live it. And how big was that seeing him getting signed? It gives you hope.
Yeah, absolutely. It's him and Chelsea that like I've watched, especially Chelsea with like how she had like went to the Indies and back to the E as well. So they're very inspiring to even watch, like a very inspiring couple at that. Like to see them work hard and do the things that they want to do. Like they really set the goals and make it happen. And I think that's a good example too, because I'm trying to keep in mind like I'm in control of my life. You know, people don't control me. I control what happens. And they're prime examples of that. Like they make things happen how they want it. So I think it's just very inspiring to watch even that them like Matt and Chelsea, how what they've done for their career.
Awesome. Chris?
No, yeah. I have just a couple more. I don't want to take up too much of your time here. I do want to ask though. You know, Kev did bring up teaching your classes. I have been keeping up with you teaching your classes actually because I'm a Taekwondo guy, like I mentioned last time.
Yes.
So I think it's really cool watching you teach classes. What's your how's that been going this year? How's it been? How's you liked it? Has it been like something where like okay, a little bit of a distraction outside of the pro wrestling world, kind of in a sense?
Yeah, because it's something else that I love to do. Like I've been doing martial arts since I was 6, and it's just always going to stick with me. And I always wanted to teach classes. So now that I am doing that, it is a great distraction, yes. Because I was telling my friend the other day, I was teaching this class, and it was like amazing. The energy was great, everything. And like right when everyone left, I took a moment. I was like, like now I'm back to reality because that takes me away from reality, just like wrestling does. So that's when you know you absolutely love something and something is absolutely for you. And so I just love being at the studio. The people that I work with I'm so blessed to work with people that just support me and understand my schedule and want me to succeed because that's like another thing they were a bit big on. They're like, if you want to teach more classes, let us know. If we can't do this day or whatever because you're wrestling, let us know. Like they're really there for me. So that's another thing that kind of helps. But the classes have been going so great. And I work at 3 different locations. So I'm always driving around like all week, almost every day, just driving around. And then I want to take a class too. So as a trainer, I want to make sure that I am showing my face, taking the class, teaching the classes. And then in between, I'm always planning out the next class. So I'm looking at, okay, like, so my next class I'm teaching is on Tuesday. I'm about to look up what the playbook looks like, what I'm going to teach that day, all of that. So it's nonstop work basically with that. And then with wrestling.
Is it majority of kickboxing or is it Taekwondo or a little bit of both?
So it's boxing and it's strength training. So
okay.
yeah, so the room is set up really, really cool. It's split. So you have the aqua bags, which is just like it's
Yeah.
not the long bags, it's just like a teardrop bag. And then the other side is the benches with the weights. So it's 45 minutes. You're doing 10 rounds, you're doing 5 rounds on the bag, 5 rounds on the floor. And the lights are down, the music's loud, like the lights are going. I'm on stage with the mic and I'm literally telling people on both sides what to do like the whole
That's
time.
great.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's nonstop action basically. Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling
so fun. So
I'm
fun.
telling you, she's ready for total nonstop action, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it. You can see it. It writes
Yeah.
itself in there. Let's talk it to man. Let's manifest it
Yeah.
into existence. My
I definitely
question
know
here.
how it goes. Yes.
Yes. My question. When you disconnect, what is Janai Kai outside? Like, what is it? Watching a movie? Just watching a movie, reading a book? What outside of the your pleasure of wrestling, but what's other outside of wrestling? Who's Janai Kai? Who's that pleasure like when the walls
Oh
are
yeah.
a little down?
Oh man, Janai Kai, like outside of all of that, is very calm. I just like I lay in bed. I'm like looking at the ceiling for a second. Like I take advantage of those parts too, where I can like relax. I go to the infrared sauna with red light therapy. Like I make sure I just completely like just release everything because it's a lot going on. So I make sure I focus on that, the recovery part of everything too, because I'm teaching the classes and I'm wrestling and I'm bumping during the weekend and teaching and showing these exercises, hitting the bag. So it's like okay, I need to take time to recover and just like go to a cafe, maybe do a little bit of studying because I am studying for another certification. So it's like, all right, let me take this time to really just relax, really, not do too much.
Right. And I have a little follow up. What's a cheat meal? What's a meal of indulgence
Oh,
that you just have to have? Like, because this is because you are burning calories at a majority of a rate.
oh my gosh, that's crazy how you asked that because I was actually thinking about that the other day. I'm like, do I even do cheat meals? Because I have been like trying to eat, like mindfully eat. And it's like, okay, if I was to choose, like, okay, like if I don't have a couple shows for the next couple of weeks and I don't really have to focus too much on my eating, I typically like to go for like pizza or something, or just any type of like just anything like that, like pizza, wings, like bar food type. Like that's like what I'm into.
Okay, so when you go to New York, no slice of pizzas. Then when you wrestle in New Jersey,
But yeah, typically I go up there for a show, so it's like I can't enjoy the good food, which sucks. But I would love to try it for sure.
this is a joke, but to my boy Ray, I guess she didn't eat the catering. The arroz con gandules at the the craft cart. Yeah, Chris.
Shout out Ray. He's
Shout
a
out
friend
Ray,
of
man.
ours.
That's
He
a
is a
good guy.
friend of ours. He's a good dude.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the last questions I got here, Janai. You know, we interview a lot of independent wrestlers. You are, I think, at the top right now. What message, what advice would you have to somebody, you know, that's looking to, you know, you've had a lot of opportunities this year, like we talked about. Somebody that's, you know, trying to make it, you're 9 years in. What would be some advice to former your fellow independent wrestlers that want to get to where you're at?
I would say keep focusing on yourself and keep focusing on being different. I was talking to uh, a wrestler who's actually signed to a company. I was talking to her on the phone yesterday because she's still a few years in and she was just asking me for advice. And I was like, keep being different. You like if you have these move sets, right? How if you're doing these move sets, like you're doing the drop kicks, you're doing the flips, you're doing the ranas, think about how you can make that different because a lot of people do those moves. So think about the in between parts now. How are you gonna make? Because I kick, but I make the kicks look different by how I pose. Because a kick can be a kick. So just think about that as well when it comes to your move sets. Don't just do the moves just because. Like have meaning behind it and make it meaningful to other people to absolutely believe like, oh, this is their move, like this is them. So I like if you're a few years in, you're like maybe like 4 or 5 years in, I would say like think about all of that. I do coach at a wrestling school in Maryland once a month, and I basically give them the same type of advice because when we're training, I make sure that the things that they do in character if they already have in mind who they want to be in wrestling. I'm like, all right, even if you're circling and locking up, do it in character. Do it in the character that you want to be or the gimmick or whatever that you want to be when you're then independent. Because once you practice it and then you're released from your school, you're ready to go. So I would say just more of that. Think about like who you want to be, practice that. Um, Look into different types of inspiration, watch movies, watch TV shows, anything that you're into, listen to the type of music that you're into. That can be a big inspiration as well into your gimmick. So do all of those things because that's really is what is going to make you stand out.
Yeah, like for instance, I like when you deliver those kicks, like you were mentioning, that mouthpiece, that when you open your mouth, that mouthpiece, that like, yeah, that's intimidating. You're like, oh damn, I don't want to go near this young lady. I remember. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time we wanted to ask for an interview, I was afraid because I'm like, damn, she looks intimidating. She likes to gonna be telling me to go
I
kick
always
kick
get
rock.
that.
No, I looked at that because the look. I mean, that's good. Don't
Yeah.
change who you are. But I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this request. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get an answer back from here. Man, she looks like she's gonna kick me right out through the camera or something. But
No,
that's a
that's
good
so
thing.
funny.
That's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
a great intimidator. I love that mean mug look.
It can be good, but sometimes I feel like it can be bad at the same time. But it's just so funny how people don't expect me to be like what I am in the ring because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like pretty chill. Like you see like how my face looks now. Like I don't have the makeup on. People are like, you don't have the lipstick, the mouth guard on, nothing. I'm like, well yeah, because it's like I'm not wrestling. This is literally me on a day-to-day basis.
No, I love it. No, yeah, this would probably be, one of my last one here. What do you have anything, we talked about goals and what you want to do in 2026. Do you have anything lined up that you're able to share that you have coming up? Any seminars, matches, appearances, independents that you have this year that you are ready for?
So I will mention the two that I have this month. So I have Warrior Wrestling, which they are making a little comeback. So they're in
Nice.
Chicago, and I'm wrestling my Lowstone sister, Rachel Armstrong. So I'm looking forward to that because we're both coming out of that seminar fired up, motivated. So we're definitely going to show out that day.
Nice.
It's on the 16th, I believe. And then at the end of the month, I'm wrestling Tasha Steeles.
Yeah,
in
at the
Philly.
GCW in Philly, right?
Yeah.
I'm about an hour away. I'm gonna try to see what's up with that.
Yes, come through.
Yeah,
So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I haven't been in the ring with her in a few years, and it was like a tag match that we did, but like this is gonna be singles, so it's gonna be a little bit different. And like I said, I've definitely grown since then. So she's gonna see a whole different kick demon when we wrestle.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know it's on Thriller, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. But I'm gonna try to go.
Yeah.
Tasha Steele, another TNA knockout. I'm telling you, I'm speaking into existence. Yo lo estoy hablando en existente. Let's go. We got to get that. We got to see you there because again, we would definitely love to see you on any brand. It doesn't have to be which one, as long as you're on television and you're happy and you're killing it.
Yeah.
And of course, and that's all at the end of the day. That's what we want. No matter where you show up, we want you to be happy and continue to excel and continue to reach for the top and continue to stay on top of that mountain. That's what we want for not just yourself or our ladies in wrestling, Latinas, all. That's what we strive for, and we want to continue to see your growth here in 2026. So that Tasha Steele, that's going to be another one, man. I can't wait. Like he said, I'm going to definitely see it on Triller TV, order it down here. Next time, let me know next time you're down in Florida. I know that would be cool to check you out, definitely. Or that's something that we love to see. Say hello there. Maybe we'll probably see you again. You never know where we're going to see you. Hopefully, you get booked so crazy that you have to do and say, well, I can't make this booking because I'm signed here and I'm supposed to go there. I mean, that'd be a great thing.
We'll see what happens.
Yes. So we want to thank you, Janai. We know it's Sunday and it's probably a day to rest and recover and get some probably to eat around lunchtime. We want to thank you once again. The doors are always open. Please always come out anywhere we can help. Please check her out. All her information will be in the video description. You can see it scrolling on the bottom. You can find her on all her social media platforms. She also Cameo. Great way to book a cameo for Janai Kai. Get a cameo. She say those great things. It may be, if you request it for a little extra, she probably put them off guard and give you that mean look on there. So book it, make it happen. Merchandise also helps her. Make sure you purchase all the different merchandise. Also, Amazon wishlist. Take advantage. Bless these independent wrestlers. That's something that they look for. They need. And they earn. They work their butts off. You see her story nonstop. Giving back, not just in the ring, in professional wrestling, and people in fitness. So I love that story. Muchas gracias. Te lo agradezco con mucho corazón. Many blessings. I'm going to run the outro, but then we'll say goodbye. Once more, Janai Kai here. Let's go. We appreciate you guys. We are Latinos with Wrestling Voices, and we'll see you next time. Que Dios me lo bendiga todo. Have a good night.
Representa